Well, I think in the last video you saw Caleb and I tear apart the steering column, and being the impatient sort that I am, I decided to try to rebuild it on my own last weekend with no help, and it went terribly wrong. So I got about to this point here, shaft was in, there's a little bearing in here that has to be tapped onto the shaft when it's in the column. Went out to the barn to try to find a little pipe to tap it on. Couldn't find anything, came back out here to the garage, and everything was on the floor. It rolled off the damn table. Which is a problem, because now, I don't know if you can see this or not, now my steering shaft is sprung. It has these little pins from the factory. It's a collapsible shaft for safety reasons and a front-end collision, of course. And I no longer have that safety. So Caleb and I have to figure that out today before we can put this the rest of the way together. So I'm not going to try to do it by myself anymore.
I say a tack weld will probably hold.
Yeah, maybe a tack weld, I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned.
All right, let's get this thing put back together so that we can toss it in the car, mock it up, and put a little note. That way we know where the tack weld needs to go, so we don't just make the steering column like 8 inches too long, because we don't really know where it goes now. So enjoy. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed that combination of montages and time lapse, probably like a lot of time lapse and maybe a montage, but you can now see there's a steering wheel and it does things. Can I get this both in one shot? Oh yeah, can you do it? That way I can show them that we're not cheating. Boom, steering wheel's moving, wheels are moving. That is very exciting for us. A linkage and whatnot. This is just an Allen key that I zip tied in there because we didn't want to pound the roll pin in because we're going to have to take it back apart, obviously, for paint and whatnot. We're just trying to get everything into the engine bay to figure out our header clearance, maybe try to figure out wiring, and then we'll blow it all back apart and paint it and put it all back together. But yeah. I think this is the end of the day, maybe not the end of the video, but again, it doesn't look like much, but we had to rebuild that like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
We did it like 4 times because we couldn't get the length correct, which I think we kind of explained in the beginning. We broke the little safety feature, so I had to tack weld it in place, and we got the length wrong twice. So we cut tacks, retacked it, whatever. It's there now, so awesome, good day. Stay tuned because this probably isn't the end of the video, so rock and roll. It's another gorgeous day here over at Dad's place. We're working on Project Nopar again. I have no idea where we're at in the series, this episode. It's getting crazy. Beautiful morning though. But I feel like I haven't ever showed you guys this. Sometimes we say we go rob parts off the old 318 that came out of it. Well, here's the barn. And here's where the old 318 lives. So here we are, parts shopping. That's like an old homemade motorcycle trailer. I'm not even sure where that came from, but anyway, here's the 318 that came out of this beast that we've been working on. And right now I'm looking for that thermostat housing. 1/2 inch, nope. 9/16 maybe, hopefully, because that's all I brought. Yeah. Thought you guys might enjoy seeing the parts bin. So every time we say we go check to see if we have one, this is where we're headed. And that's a lift. Under an old pull tarp with a bunch of barbed wire on it. Anyway. Okay. Snag this thermostat housing. We'll just continue to try to piece this thing together. Man, this is on there. I have to set the camera down for this. Alright guys, I have no idea where we're at in this episode because it is getting away from us as always. But we're back over at Dad's. Who knows where we're at in this process, but today, right now, we're going to try to take some of these parts, which this might be overzealous of us. We've got ignition stuff. Ooh, pretty parts. Who knows if we'll actually get to all or even any of this, but the plan is still just to clean stuff up, as you can see. Clean it up, paint it, and throw as much as we can into the engine bay to see where we're at in terms of header clearance, steering, so on and so forth, as much as we can do. So, wish us luck. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy. Okay, so you've probably that was kind of scary. You've probably been seeing us continue to try to piece the engine together.
Hi.
Yeah, where's the movie star? Hopefully, this video is all over the place. I have no idea where we're at in this video. Hopefully, this is somewhat cohesive. But next, enjoy some type of montage time lapse of us doing some more actual work because Andrew came. So rather than Dad and I cleaning and painting, we're gonna try to actually do something. So here we go. Alright, so you've been seeing us cut and grind, so on and so forth, and what have we been up to? Look what we have to show for it. Boom!
There's a radiator.
Pretty shiny brand new radiator. And I'm sure as you've caught on, or if you've heard us talk about in previous videos, this car has been wrecked. So we had to do some modifications, aka cut the core support, which you may have noticed we've already cut it all the way out up here. That will get bolted back in, don't worry. So yeah, we had to make some room for the bottom of the radiator to fit in there. But it does now. And it's bolted in.
Do you have a 1/4-inch extension anywhere?
1/4 inch? Yeah, bottom drawer should be.
Oh, thank you.
But, so we're bolted in. And down there, and the same on the other side. And yeah, looks great. And honestly, it looks fairly straight. We've got the piece from yesteryear when we, oh yeah, other way. And we're gonna
make it removable.
Yeah, we're gonna make it bolt in and out. We're not gonna weld it back in because it was so much easier getting the engine in and out with that not in the way.
Yeah, that was a time saver and a half to cut this out.
Yeah. So now we just gotta tap this back as closed as far as we can, and then weld a piece of sheet metal back in there, and bing bang boom, Bob's your uncle.
You went there.
So rock and roll.
All right. We did things. Once again, we're good. We're good at doing things.
Check this out. Oh my. Look at. There's a radiator in there. And it is fully mounted.
And it's huge.
It is a nice looking piece. And this thing, we caught a little flack for cutting that out, but
Did we?
look at that.
Oh well.
She's all back in there. Now it's removable. It'll make our lives easier when we have to pull that engine or work on it or whatever, and just look at that, guys. Oh, we are stoked on that.
Coming together.
Ow, when I hit my head on the garage door. And we got this all patched back up, and obviously we'll slap some paint or something on that. But yeah, it took a little persuasion, but she's in there.
Looking good.
I think it's finally time to end this episode. Wherever we're at in this episode, I don't know anymore, but I think we're gonna end it there. So,
Thank you guys.
good timing. Catch you guys next time.
It has been a blast. We appreciate you watching.
Yes, as always. And if you want to support the channel, feel free to give us a subscribe.
Right here.
And if you want to see more of the project we worked on today,
Move it over here.
and if you want to see any of the other ill-guided automotive antics on the channel,
Click his gut.
or potentially here.
Right over space.
Thank you guys as always for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.